Hey everybody, today we are making lazy lasagna. Let's get started. Alright, to my pot I am going to be adding 1 pound of ground beef and we're going to brown that up. While that's browning, we're going to chop up an onion. Okay, I drained off the grease, now we're going to add that onion. There we go. Don't get it everywhere like I did, only using one hand. And I also added a tablespoon of minced garlic. Okay, and if you haven't figured it out by now, I'm making my own spaghetti sauce. So we're going to now add 1 can of crushed tomatoes. Make sure you get it all out. Okay, it was on high, now we're going to drop it all the way to medium-low. Stir in sauce. If you haven't also figured it out, it's 8:25 in the morning. I cook mine all day long. Okay, now we're going to add some seasonings to it. We're adding Italian seasoning. Tablespoon. A hint of crushed red pepper. That's good. We're going to do some garlic powder and onion powder. Some salt. And pepper. And we're going to mix that all together. So adding a 1/2 cup of water to thin it out a little bit. If you have tomato sauce, use tomato sauce. I just didn't, so I used water, and I'm going to adjust my spices accordingly. Now we're going to stir it around, pop a lid on it, and let it let it simmer on medium-low all day long, stirring occasionally. And then we'll check back on it to make our lazy lasagna. Obviously it's not lazy because we're waking up at almost 8 o'clock in the morning to make some spaghetti sauce, but oh well. Okay, I stirred it about an hour. It's been simmering for an hour and I'm stirring it. See how all that water is no longer there? That's why I added the water, because otherwise there would not be any sauce left. So just keep an eye on it. I turned it down to low. So now instead of medium-low, we're doing it low-low. Get low-low-low. Let's check on our sauce. Oh yeah. Perfect. Alright, so now that this is done, I am boiling a pot of water because we're going to make some egg noodles. So I'll get back to you in a sec. Okay, while we're waiting for our noodles, I'm going to grate some 8 ounces of mozzarella cheese. It's better to buy the block than the pre-shredded because it's got a whole bunch of other crap that you don't need in it. Okay, our water is boiling. We're gonna add our wide egg noodles. Going in. We're gonna cook them for 7 to 8 minutes. While we're waiting for our noodles to finish up, which we have 4 or 5 minutes left, we're going to make our cheese mixture. So you're going to grab a small bowl and you're going to want 16 ounces of sour cream, a 1/2 block of cream cheese, but I'm upping it and doing 8 ounces of this. It's going to be epic. You're going to need some Parmesan cheese. This is probably almost a cup. So we're going to use that. And then some parsley. Let's get it all in the bowl. We got our sour cream in there. Now we're doing the Parmesan. Your parsley. We're going to do a tablespoon of this. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, let's mix it all up. Cheese mixture is done. Noodles, time's up. Let's drain our noodles. Noodles are drained. Now we're gonna add our cheese mixture to the noodles. We're gonna grab a 9x13 baking dish and spray it with Pam. Now we're gonna layer. Get some noodles on there. Whoop. You're going to want to do half of the noodle mixture. And just try to spread it on evenly. Okay, now we're going to do some mozzarella cheese. Wait, I lied. I'm going to do the whole... Nope, we're going to do a little cheese first. Sorry. I'm all over the place. Do a little bit of cheese on there. Do half of the mozzarella, so it's 4 ounces. That we're gonna layer on here, because you gotta have some cheese in the middle and some cheese on top. It's just a rule. It's a law. All right. Now we're gonna do the rest of the meat sauce. Just because I want to end with the rest of the mozzarella on top, because you gotta have that ooey gooey, cheesy, melty goodness on top, you know? All right, you don't want to hear this. I'll be back. Okay, the rest of the mozzarella cheese. And overfloweth the 9x13. Rest of that on there. I need 2 hands. Why not shaky Parmesan? Just a little bit. Okay, now we're gonna throw this in the oven at 350 degrees for 30 minutes. And I highly suggest you putting a cookie sheet underneath, so that way you don't have to clean your oven when this is done. Okay, y'all, it's done. Look at how yum that looks. Let me know if you tried it.